travel this country can escape the southern Gothic element that is this nation. This nation is built on blood. This nation is built on death, and we cannot escape this.
80-year-old railway station platforms decaying.
18 hours behind the wheel is Sammy el Mariachi. You can see the road stretch on, endless like a bloodstream. White and red blood cells compounding towards us. Dreams, the way of waves, the way of endless stars and chatter over empty empty railway. I try to catch the moon's light, for it is the closest I can get to holding magic.
Talk of little women and their husbands and their problems.
Seem to keep us going deep into the night, deep into the endless night at 85 kilometers an hour, 18 hours behind the wheel with no place to end or park.
Goulburn bound, not bound for Gina right now. It's
Regina. Goulburn bound!
Land of motels, land of Derby health club. CDs recommended off 3.
Goulburn, where the streets are paved in cheap motels and empty whores, with eyes studded with faded dreams, and
every man has an arm sleeve tattoo depicting Joker cards and stars, sheep, tattoo gun, memories.
caught in Goulburn.
Intermittently on the
The moon is gold, hanging near Venus.
I never get out of Goulburn.
We never get out of Goulburn alive.
No one ever
Gets
to
out
say
of
again.
There's magic winking in the air.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jingles.
Whoa, Roo! Fuck off, cunt. We almost hit a wallaby. This is still recording. Whoa, Roo, fuck off, cunt.
212. Ruse running down the edges of the road.
Suicidal kangaroos, empty wallaby husks. It's not really.
Burning cars. Stopping.
That was fun. I was leaving that at that.
Clearest fire.
I have ever seen.
Pouring smoke up.
This country is soaked in darkness, and we will not forget it. That's the darkest thing about this country. So much bad juju has happened here, and the fucking landscape will not let man take over. It never will.
Some towns, the land is given up.
You've experienced this. Places such as Gravesend. And yet we try to hold this optimistic stare against it. 165k in Goulburn. This is getting ridiculous.
Going down on the back roads out of Memphis.
Pounding like the ideas behind blood.
As Venus
Hangs
above the yellow moon. Venus above the yellow moon.
Venus hangs over the yellow moon, and the streets are desolate.
Out of clouds.
Branches like cathedral rooms. There's some serious juju out here. Yeah. I'm bringing the bell to hide to keep us away from that.
Hear the incense.
Yes, we need the fucking incense. Hang out next to Buddha Rakota. High beams on and we don't see a single soul. Words from Naropa keep us not sane. Maybe not sane, but awake. Awake, shake dreams from your hair, my pretty child, my sweet one. Chapters of line of your day. Quote Jim Morrison, nevermore. That is a king.
Green lights on the street bridges.
I'm getting some bad juju from this goddamn incense.
I have to stay, sleep all night, rent a hotel,
Yeah.
catch up on the 16 meeting.
Yeah, keep fucking ringing that shit. Here's me, I'll juju it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Well, it was a very, very
Hare
good
Hare.
film.
You cannot find the incense.
No, it's weird. I threw it in my guitar bag. No, it's really weird. Jesus, mother of God. Fucking saints. Fucking scrolls, cunt. Scroll, mate. Fucking scroll.
Lucian.
Lucian?
Yeah, Ken, what I like about Kerouac being a writer,
So he's a writer.
Certainly it's an important document.
pretty important document.
Curiously enough, there's another hilarious real life
Australia.
story where Burroughs does this.
Oh yeah? Is it called drugs?
For a cachet of his own papers to.
Tall grass on either side.
Don't quote me on
Give me
it.
an impression.
Is a buyer from the Principality
Right.
of Liechtenstein. And there is a story where him and I think it's Barry, certainly the stories of Barry Miles
That's a
was
mile.
employed
Oh, yeah.
to go through meticulously
Biographical.
through all of Burroughs' papers and to put together a comprehensive bibliography of all his papers. And the purpose of this was to sell this cachet of papers to this mysterious buyer. And they get into the room, and this is according to the story. Someone opens this like sort of Louis Vuitton briefcase, stacked literally full of $100 American bills, and they push the suitcase across the desk, and the buyer gets his manuscript papers along with the catalogue, and the Burroughs walks out with the suitcase full of cash. It's supposedly a true story. I'm dearly hoping to interview James Grauholtz for about the Hippos book, and it's one of the things I dearly would love to ask you about the mysterious Liechtenstein transaction, because I think in itself it's a totally ripping yarn.
The Hippos were boiled in that tank.
Much of the mystique of Burroughs, but it is documented, I think, in
The chemo.
literary
The chemo.
There's a lesser known fact, but in a pinch, tobacco can also be used as a
literally
secondary.
more than any personal life, quite literally about Burroughs' life and personal history.
His head was made of penis flesh.
Just, sure. Yes. Oh, great, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yes.
Believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever really done anything directly on Burroughs, because, as I said, it's really quite bizarre and ironic, because he's undoubtedly the figure that I've most put a lot of energy into studying over a long period of time, but it's the first time I've ever really done a talk or really systematically brought some of it together, because the fascinating thing was the car camera case, and I didn't really put all the, when you read as a casual reader, you sort of tend to gloss over things in a historical, linear sort of way, and it's only when you put a proper framework around it that you realise certain things are vastly more important than others, and that really was a major turning point, the car camera case, in the early Beat Circle. It was the first collaborative project between Burroughs and Kerouac, and that was something that I really didn't pay a lot of attention to until I really had to think about it in a sort of more rigorous sort of way. And there's a bizarre paradox that is the central event which connects the book coming out literally next month, and that's the first time that manuscript's ever seen light in over 60 years. So it's a sort of like a ghost from the past returning to. It'll be very interesting to see what impact the book actually has and how it's received, because I think it will significantly reignite people's interest in the beat movement, and certainly Burroughs. There's always been a very, very hardcore selection of fans interested in Burroughs' work, bubbling away, and there have been some readings even in Melbourne of Burroughs nights and so on. Devotees, there's a lot of fans out there of his work. Sure.
Those are clouds.
Yes. Oh, look, that letter.
Looking up at the Milky Way.
Even it's all big,
It's
shifted Kerouac's thinking. Kerouac's hard to go round and round and round in circles. You can see it.
You good?
If you read the literature and you trace if you look at his notebooks, you can see he's starting to lose the plot.